Tick tock, time to rock. Welcome back to Leeation for another one interesting aviation video. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at about can an airplane be hacked? So if you're here just to know the direct answer on about can an airplane be hacked, well, I'd like to give you a direct answer. Yes, the airplane is a wholly hackable machine without any kind of a doubt. Okay, I know a lot of questions popping up in your mind right now. Well, how authentic this information is? Yes, but the information what I given is to you is true because if you're not believing in me, you could check it out in the Google and ask about the Department of Homeland Security's hacking. I'll tell you the incident. Before some years, the Department of Homeland Security of United States has successfully hacked a Boeing 757 airplane while it is in the ground. If you doesn't know what I mean by the Boeing 757 airplane, the Boeing 757 airplane has a seat capacity of more than 200 and could fly more than 700, and it has a range potential to fly across more than 700 kilometers. Okay, so the Department of Homeland Security has hacked this Boeing 757 airplane while it is in the ground, and they made this hacking not through by connecting any kind of wires to the airplane. Rather, it has been wholly made through radio communication waves. Okay, but the way how they hacked an airplane is wholly classified. They just claimed that they hacked an airplane, the Boeing 747 airplane, successfully. But the way how they hacked an airplane hasn't been published, and it's not going to be published, and because we all know it's gonna be a huge threat for commercial aviation industry if they have published enough about the way how they hacked the Boeing 757. Okay, so now you got the answer and the evidence enough about can an airplane be hacked. Okay, so yes, and you got the evidence. So now I'm gonna give you some more additional pros in this video enough about if you're traveling in an airplane, how you can hack an airplane. I mean, I'm not gonna explain you the way strategies enough about how you can explain how you could hack an airplane. Rather, I'm gonna tell you some of the sources which is available in front of you to hack an airplane if you are flying in an airplane as a passenger. Okay, so they were two sources which is accessible for a passenger, okay, to hack an airplane. So the two sources are first it is the in-flight entertainment, and the second one is in-flight Wi-Fi. And if you doesn't know what's meant by in-flight entertainment system that I'm speaking is all about, the in-flight it's just a TV, you know, at each and every in most of the airplane there will be at back of the seat there will be some TV screens. So that's what I meant by in-flight entertainment system. Through that system you could also hack, you could try to hack an airplane. But even to you, if you're successfully hacking that in-flight entertainment system, you couldn't successfully take over the control of an airplane. And the reason is because the same as like you and me, even the aircraft manufacturers, the regulatory aviation regulatory bodies, the government, everyone is aware that it is a hackable thing for some hard next level hackers, okay, while being inside the airplane. So what they made is they connected these TV screens, which is at the back of the seats, and these in-flight entertainments to some secondary computers. Okay, and they connected some of the and there is some of the primary computer which you should need to which you should need to hack if you need to take the full control of an airplane. Okay, and the secondary computer is wholly connected to something which is wholly accessible to passengers. Okay, not to something which is very important like the flight management system or primary avionics or autopilot. Okay, so the secondary computer, even though if you're hacking the secondary computer through the the in-flight entertainment system, you couldn't take over the control of an airplane for sure. And the second source, what is available in front of you to hack an airplane, is the in-flight Wi-Fi. Same as like the in-flight entertainment, but here you will get some additional pros if you are hacking an in-flight Wi-Fi, which is if you're hacking an in-flight Wi-Fi, okay, you could hack some other devices, some of the passengers' devices which is connected to the same Wi-Fi. But don't try this, okay? If you've been caught, you're gonna being squeezed because of regulation, and you're gonna get behind the prison. So don't try even to hack some of those devices while you're on board or anywhere. But still, what I need to tell you is, even though if you're hacking the second, even though if you're hacking, if you're trying to hack an airplane through this in-flight Wi-Fi, it is impossible, because the same as like IFE, our in-flight entertainment, even this Wi-Fi system has also been connected to a secondary computer, not to the primary computer of an airplane, which you should need to hack to override and take over the control of an airplane. So these two sources, by through these two sources, which is the in-flight entertainment and also which is the in-flight Wi-Fi, it is wholly impossible to hack an airplane. But these are the two sources which is accessible for you as a passenger. And still, if you're really die-hardly thinking that you need to hack an airplane in any of the ways, there is some other ways, okay, to hack this primary computer, which I told you, which has been connected to autopilot or fly-by-wire system or flight management system. The only way to hack this is, well, first if you need to know how to hack this, you need to know where it has been connected to. This primary computer has been wholly connected to the most of the control systems of an or control or primary avionics and systems of an airplane, and to the cockpit, not to any other sources which is outside of an airplane. Okay, so it is no way connected to satellite, and also it is no way connected to any kind of ground tower. It is wholly connected only within the airplane by using some kind of some hardwire systems. Okay, so if you need to hack this primary control system, the primary computer, either you should need to you need to manage to get into the cockpit, and you need to try to hack that airplane. You need to try to try to hack an airplane through some of the avionics system which is available right over there. But even right over there, you should need to find the right system. Okay, and the second way, which is but this strategy, getting into the cockpit, is impossible as a normal passenger, because it has been wholly locked. Okay, it has been the cockpit doors is wholly sealed. Very clear, don't try this. Okay, it is just for the purpose of education, and it is also impossible to enter the cockpit as a normal passenger. Okay, because it has been wholly sealed, and these cockpit doors has a potential to withstand some small bombs and also a gunshot. Okay, so it is impossible for you to enter a cockpit to hack this. And even if you are entering into the cockpit, you should need to break a lot of systems, and you should need to gain the ads. You should need to find the right wire unaffable, which has been connected to this primary computer of an airplane. So again, this is gonna make you much harder. You won't have much time for that. And secondly, it is impossible. Even if the aircraft manufacturers were trying to break this thing and trying to hack an airplane while it is flying at 35,000 feet, it's a kind of a hard task even for them. And in this situation, it is also impossible even for you, because if you need to take the control of an airplane, the first source what is available for the terrorist is hijacking. Well, the secondary source is hacking, which is totally impossible. So if the terrorist has went into the cockpit, they won't try to take the control of an airplane through hacking. Rather, just hijacking is hugely enough, because they knew it's a kind of impossible task nearly. But still, this is the only way. Or else there is some other way which is available. Is you need to break through the airplane, and you need to find this wire which has been connected to the primary computer of an airplane. Once again, which part will you break inside the airplane? How will you know where this primary control, where this wire which has been connected to the primary computer system of an airplane has been connected to? It is once again impossible if you try, even in some way, if you try to break some airplane stuff, and if you see a lot of wires, you doesn't know what wire has been connected to which system, because there were tons of wires. Okay, so once again, as a passenger, it's a whole impossible task for you to hack an airplane, even though if you knew what are the sources were available to hack the secondary computer of an airplane, or else the primary control of an airplane. Okay, because the first source is in-flight entertainment system, and that has been connected only to the secondary computer, so you couldn't take the control of an airplane. And Wi-Fi, the same as IFE, connected to the secondary computer, so you couldn't take the control of an airplane. When it comes to entering into the cockpit and breaking some systems, from trying to find the right wire and trying to hack an airplane through that, that's an impossible task, because the cockpit has been wholly sealed and securely sealed. Passengers couldn't even get into it. Even the cabin crews couldn't get into their cockpit without the permission, without the pilot letting in. Okay, when the cabin crew is entering some secret codes in the cockpit doors, if the pilot is canceling those inputs, they're canceling those requests from the cabin crew, for sure they couldn't enter. Even though if you're trying to keep the bomb in their cockpit door, it's not gonna burst out. So it's impossible for you to hack an airplane through, even by using that, even by trying to get into the cockpit. And there another one source, you need to break the airplane and need to try to find some wires. So need to find the right wire which is being connected to the primary computer of an airplane. But here the big problem is, even from the moment when you're trying to hit an airplane, a single hit, the whole passengers is gonna get you and gonna tie you and gonna tape you into the airplane, and you're gonna get into the prison. So all of these ways is only gonna lead you to get into the prison and not to hack an airplane. But there is one ridiculous thing which I would like to tell you, which has been happened previously, is an FBI agent, I think at 2015, an FBI agent specialist, someone who is somewhat not at a lower level management FBI, all I knew is he's an FBI agent. Okay, he's traveling on a commercial airplane, and he claimed that he hacked an airplane's primary computer through in-flight entertainment, or else the TV which has been kept behind the screen of the seats. And also he made the app take the control of an airplane, and he given some inputs to the airplane, and the airplane has followed it and made some moves according to his commands. Okay, and he claimed it, but here's the thing, but he's chilled out. He hasn't been thrown inside the prison. Okay, because you know why? Because it's just a hoax. It's just his lies. It's just his fabricated story and nothing more. He just claimed that he hacked an airplane, but the regulators, the government, the aircraft manufacturers, airlines, everybody knows there is two computers which is connecting the system, which could devices which could be accessible by the passengers, and also the other computer which couldn't be accessible by the passenger. Okay, so the only way, so this must be a lie what this FBI agent has claimed. Maybe he's unaware of this technical term, so he just lied and tried to become some fame. But obviously he became a fame and nobody cares about him. But still, so I think Boeing has made a statement saying that, okay, by hacking an in-flight entertainment system, you couldn't hack an airplane because it has been wholly connected to a separate computer, not to the computer which your in-flight entertainment system has been connected to. Okay, so all right, so now you land whether the airplane could be hacked or not, and what are the sources which is available for you to hack an airplane, and why it is impossible for you to hack an airplane even by knowing the source which you should need to access to hack an airplane. But there is some more thing which I would like to tell you, which is even to just assume, if you are right now, you might ask some questions like, Leeation, that's fine. At first you said the Department of Homeland Security has successfully hacked the Boeing 757, so why I couldn't hack an airplane? Well, here it involves what you should need to consider is, in the whole history, okay, in the whole commercial aviation jet engine airplane history, there is only one successful hack has been done. I mean, there is some of the hacks has been done, but not something like taking the full control of an airplane. Okay, there is some other hackings that has been done by some other agencies, but not something deep or same as like this. Okay, So these are the only guys who successfully hacked and commercial airplanes successfully. And one more thing which you should need to identify is, even though if you're knowing all the strategies what the Department of Homeland Security has followed to hack an airplane, now they for sure they have shared all of these data to the Boeing and some of the aircraft manufacturers to conceal it and to what was it, yeah, and to stop the hackers from hack through the source, through the procedures what they did to hack an airplane. Okay, so again, the procedures what they follow must be sealed right now. Okay, so it's impossible. And once again, even if you're a very next level hacker, why I'm saying again and again to not to hack an airplane is, for example, just assume that I'm hacking, and just assume I'm not gonna hack any airplane. I'm not a hacker, alright, I'm just a poor guy, okay, who's minding my own business by uploading some YouTube videos. Just as an example, just assume I have hacked Boeing 747 of Air India, and just assume I'm not gonna hack, and I haven't hacked, and I'm not gonna try, okay, because I knew it's a suicidal mission. And assume that I successfully hacked the Boeing 747 of Air India, and I made some moves, okay, and I controlled the airplane, and I made the airplane to fly to somewhere which it is not supposed to fly, and I just took off all of my commands back, and I'm letting the pilot once again to take over the command. Okay, so now the airplane has been landed, so now they found the airplane has been hacked, and now you know what will happen next. They're gonna seek for the one who hacked an airplane. So it was me. So now what normally you will think will get to happen is the Indian government will do their best to find this hacker. I mean, the one who hacked the Boeing 747 of Air India, which was me. Okay, the Indian government will try to find me. But this wasn't the case. Because if I could hack the Boeing 747 of Air India, I could also hack the Boeing 747 which belongs to Cathay Pacific, which belongs to Qantas or Lufthansa or any of the airline. So this was an international, huge global threat. So what's going to happen is the Europeans, the Americans, the Australians, the Japanese, the Chinese, the Brazilians, everyone is going to be united. Okay, all of their knowledge is gonna come together, and they will do their best to find me. And once they find me, my game is going to be got over. For sure, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna get into the prison from a lifelong and impossible to get out of the prison. And I don't know what kind of sufferings I should need to go through if I did such a move, okay? Because what I did is what I haven't did. Okay, it's in example. What I did is much worse than a lot of incidents which has been occurred in the history. Okay, so don't even try for it. No matter which level hacker you are, the governments will find you for sure. Because if you're hacking an airplane, it's not a national or airline issue. Rather, it's a global threat. Okay, because if you're hacking an airplane, you could use it as a missile. Okay, that's what even the Al-Qaeda has did during the 9/11 attack. So I'm warning you not to hack an airplane, not even try. I knew that you couldn't hack an airplane no matter which level hacker you are. So that's it from my side. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I believe you will like and subscribe to my channel, and also I was planning to upload more videos in future. So, and also I believe you learned something from this video. And that's it from my side. Thank you. And I don't know how this editing is going to be, but I'll try to do some kind of a small editings, whatever I can for this video. But still, from your side, I need your support for uploading more videos, assignments like this, more interesting topics, and I strongly believe that you learned something new from this video, because normally I don't think you're aware of this topic enough about can an airplane be hacked. Okay, so now you got the answer, the sources, and why you shouldn't try. And can you successfully hack an airplane? No. Okay, for sure no, and don't try for it. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you, and love aviation. Okay, don't try to do something against aviation. Love, fly, and don't try to do something against aviation. That's it from my side. Thank you. Goodbye.